Hey guys, I'm Jesus.
I'm Daniel.
And this is Wildcat TV. Whoa, 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 whoa. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
And the moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one indivisible.
Any seniors who are pursuing the Blue and Gold Cords from the Lion Club through the Students Volunteering Proudly program must turn in their packets by today to be considered for the cord.
Examples of the way the package should be turned in are in the counselor's office with Ms. Martinez.
The AHS Show Choir is presenting their annual Broadway show next Friday, May 4th. The show will begin at 7 p.m. in the auditorium. Admission is $5 per person. Refreshments will be provided. Come enjoy a night of classic show tunes and amazing solos.
Are you trying to look where I'm at? Are you like trying to find me? Well, I'm not over there. Try turning around. Hi, welcome back. I'm gonna ask you again what you learned this week. Here we go. What did you learn this week?
I learned about parametric equations, vectors, and I learned a little bit about Vietnam the other day. So,
Knowledge.
I learned about parametric equations.
Math.
I learned about adding and subtracting vectors and parametric equations.
More math.
I learned more about Saddam Hussein. History.
I learned that sex is like fire.
Wow.
This week I learned how to shoot different angles when making a video in AV.
Yes.
I've been helping out my family doing IPC, working on math problems, doing the usual.
Yes.
I passed my EKG certification.
What does that mean?
I can make money.
Wow. What did you learn this week?
So what I learned this week is in Africa, they don't really know the difference between real US dollars and counterfeit US dollars. So as long as you don't try to get rich, then you can go to Africa and you can just print a bunch of counterfeit US dollars and you can basically just live for free there. So shout out Mr. Miller for letting me know that, because the US currency is actually just a fiat, which is an arbitral order. That's not the right word, whatever. It doesn't really have any value. It only has any value because the U.S. government says it has value, so it's not really backed by anything. So as long as you don't try to get rich and make enough money so that the U.S. government notices that you're making money, then you can make how many money you want, and you can just keep living in Africa if you dig Africa. So that's the plan. If you're trying to come to Africa, link up. Let's get it.
Yes. Thank you so much. You're awesome.
tickets.
Now it's time for
Gold's Corner!
Hey, good Friday morning, Angleton High School home of champions. What a beautiful day to be a Wildcat. All right, we made it to the end of the week. Whoo! So there's a lot going on. You know, we have regional track meet this weekend. Good luck to those Wildcats that are representing Angleton High School. We have a huge baseball game for the Wildcats tonight. They're going to be in Victoria. Good luck to you guys as you battle for a playoff position. We also have prom this weekend, so I'm going to spend a little time talking about prom. So this is going to be like the words of wisdom and then my prom advice all in one. So today's announcements will be pretty short. Prom is a huge event. It is an exciting event. It is awesome for us as teachers and educators to see you folks dressed up, dressed to the nines, if you will, looking sharp and fabulous. But prom has a lot of myths and misconceptions that go along with it, and I just want to try to clear up some of those. Prom is not like the movies, all right? There are certain quote-unquote prom rituals that have to happen on prom night or prom weekend or whatever. That's not true. Those things aren't true, okay? You don't have to do those things to have a successful prom. You don't have to do those things to be quote-unquote cool and have the total prom experience. Guys, I'm telling you, prom provides an opportunity, actually, after prom provides opportunities for you to make some pretty big choices that are going to affect the rest of your life. There are some of you who, regardless of what I say, you're going to go out drinking after prom. I don't condone it. I think it's a bad idea. I don't think you're prepared for it. Be very, very careful if that's something that you choose to do. I don't condone it, but I know it's going to happen. I know there are some of you that are going to make some choices that are going to affect the rest of your life that may turn out not quite the way you would anticipate it. And then I also know that because of prom and the choices that happen next week and the week after, we're going to have some fallout because people are going to make poor choices. There's going to be arguments. Pictures are going to float around. Guys, I'm just telling you, be smart. Am I foolish enough to think that all of you are going to make good choices this weekend? I'm not. Am I concerned? I am. Am I worried? Absolutely. Not that it matters to you much, but I'm not going to sleep well until I get to see everybody come back next week, because I'm afraid that even if you don't make a poor choice, you're going to be around someone who will make a poor choice and their consequences get on you. Happens all the time. You know, last year we had a young man who came and spoke to us about the dangers of drinking and driving and texting as well. He wasn't driving. He was in the passenger seat. His friend walked away from the accident. He could barely walk. He could barely talk. I hope you remember that. Be smart. And I'm telling you this with all the love I have in my heart, guys. I'm worried about how some of you are going to behave after the prom, because I know that when you get to prom, you'll do what you need to do and you'll be respectful and responsible Wildcats. But the after prom concerns me a lot. I don't mean to be a downer or anything, but I just want you to know I'm worried about you. And it's okay to use me as an example or as the excuse and say, you know what, Kroll would be so disappointed if I did something like that. Please be smart. Please be safe. Please come back next week. Wow, that's pretty heavy, and I apologize for that, but it has to be said, guys. You need to think about the things that happened during prom. And there's not a teacher that heard this or an adult that heard this that would disagree with anything I say. All right. You know what's coming up. It's prom weekend. Not everybody's doing it. It's really okay to say no. And don't let what sounds good for 15 minutes ruin the next 15 years. Be smart. Have a great weekend. Take care.
All right, that's all for this week.
See you guys later.
Bye.
Bro, how we get you?
Definitely connect.